I quit social media for 300 days. This is what went down. Let me paint a picture for you guys. I used to be glued to my phone, hunched over in the cashew posture position. I'd be mindlessly scrolling, existing solely in the digital world, searching for notifications that just weren't there. And before you ask, the answer is no. These precious paintings are not for sale. I'd catch myself in the middle of conversations with someone else being completely distracted by what could possibly be going on in the social media world. And as I did this, I realized something needed to change. This habit, this dynamic needed a shift. So I made it happen. So what I did is I threw on my big boy pants, my Lewis and Clark hat, and I became a pioneer that headed for the great unknown. Life without socials. And as I did this, all the children in the whole world cried. Some smiled, some laughed, and all the birds sung. It was very poetic, actually. Brief intermission. I did hop on social media twice to get in contact with people I had no other way to get in contact with. And if you made it this point in the video, let's make it to the end. First thing I learned was just how addicted to social media I truly was. Upon deletion, I found myself itching to use it. Similar to how I imagine a crack addict feels. Not saying I've done that. Not yet. And I came up with this hypothesis that I was the only social media addict alive. However, I quickly changed this hypothesis into a theory that everyone my age was also a social media addict. If you notice, the first thing people do once they go into an elevator, they press the button, and the second thing is they immediately pull out their phone because they can't handle these 30 seconds of awkwardness. A significant part of my identity was shaped by my perspective of how others viewed me based on my social media presence. One more time for the people in the back. A significant part of my identity was shaped by my perception of how others viewed me through my social media presence. Social media makes you bitter. It creates this reflex of envy and greed. You become jealous of other people's successes, cars, relationships, their trips down to the Caribbean with some Bahama mama. Resentment is the only result of this artificial happiness. Once this digital pacifier was deleted, I invented things to do. I found out that boredom was actually a good thing. Whenever I had the desire to look at my phone, instead I'd find something else to do, whether that was running, reading, cleaning up the house. You get the point. And slowly this desire to look at my phone just went away. If you're on the verge of getting off social media and what's holding you back is, well, my friends are gonna miss my input in the group chat. Well, how is this girl gonna know I reacted to her story? And the worst of all, man, what about that precious Snapchat streak I've had since 8th grade? Bro, you gotta stop holding on to this stuff, and you gotta stop caring about these other people's opinions. Newsflash, you're not that important in the group chat. They don't need your input or opinion. It will live on. But you guys are missing the larger picture that I'm trying to paint. If you're holding on to these opinions from everyone else, you're never gonna do what you wanna do. You're always gonna be pushing it to tomorrow, soon. If you're like, next week, I'm gonna get off social media, why not today? The only downside is you guys would miss my videos, which is okay. I encourage you guys to hop off. You don't need me. I'm hoping to just be a spark, a snap, a key for someone to change things. You can do this, man. You don't need me. I'm going off the script, man. I'm off the rocker right now. You don't need me. You don't need anyone else. You can do this. There's nothing stopping you. This isn't about social media. It never was. It's about doing stuff for yourself, man. And if you need me to give you a wake-up call, this is the wake-up call. If you need to watch this back 5 times, do it. But then you got to go out and go on that run, brother. You got to start writing scripts for that video you want to put out. You got to craft your resume so it's perfect. So when you give it to that man that's giving you the job interview, you will not be denied, man. That's the bigger point. This is not about, I'm quitting Twitter. This is about doing it for you, because that's all you got. I'm getting goosebumps right now, man. It's just you. You're holding on to social media because you want to stay connected. Where has that gotten you? You've got more to give, man. Come on. Come on, man. I don't even have the words anymore. You got this, brother. I believe in you. And you don't even need me to believe in you, because you got to believe in yourself, man. Fellas, we are trying to change the world, and that's what we're doing. Make sure to join the dope movement. This is something special, fellas. Something magical. Come on.